Hey guys, it's Coach David here. We got a wet day in Sydney, so I've borrowed a bit of factory space. I'd love to be outdoors showing you this event. If you're watching this event, you have hit the jackpot. We've given you RACERS. It's a Motiv8sports Olympics individual event, and I love it because the setup isn't huge. As a coach, it's easy to explain to the kids. Like I said, you've hit the jackpot. It's an awesome individual event to do. So don't forget, you've just finished your sport. Let's say I've just finished Ultimate League. I would only ever do rock races or rock rollers. I would only do it outdoors on grass. Number one, doesn't work too good indoors. We're gonna show you how it would work. And look, we've got a confined space here. So we're gonna take it out to the field when you do it and give each kid a lot of space. I mean, if you've got 6 bubbles, and lots of space, you could have 6 lanes. What we've got set up today works for us. We've got 4 lanes. I've got Xander here. Give him a wave, Xander. Xander is our demo guy. So he's like a kid today. I wish I had 4 kids racing, but I don't. So Xander's going to show you how to do it. 4 rock races, like I said, you don't want to do this on a hard court. Look after your bubbles. They're expensive bits of equipment. As a coach, I would never ever put up with kids jumping on these, throwing, going on like absolute pork chops. If they do, remember, that's not their fault. I let them do it. As a coach, I set the rules and the kids follow the rules. No different doing this individual event. So, rock races, what is it? It's pretty simple. It's a running relay. You're not going to get in the bubble, but you're going to push that bubble. Pretty much picture Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom running down that cave, and he's got that big rock chasing him. For this, the cool thing is, as the racer, you're the one rolling the rock, and you're racing against the other 3 kids. So Xander's going to be our demo. He's lined up behind the cone. I've got 4 start lines really clear, fair. What I'm going to do to start with, let's say I've got kids sitting there waiting to go out of the way. I might say, all right, all the kids in USA stand up. The kids from USA stand up. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're in race number 1. They line up, ready to go. I say, rock rollers, are you ready?
Yeah.
I can't hear you, rock rollers, are you ready?
Yeah.
Once they're ready to go, remember, I'm a bit corny doing it inside. I've got 1 kid and I've got a video guy. When you do this with the kids, hype it up, get the kids in the crowd. Are you ready? Yeah. Fire these little guys up. You go ready, set, go. You blow your whistle and they're away. They're racing the bubbles. They're flying down the field. They must get all the way around the cone. They turn the corner. They head back to the finish line. They must get the bubble across the finish line. First, Xander wins. The other 3 pork chops forgot to even start their bubbles. In a real race, it's going to be pretty frenetic. They're not going to be going 5 metres up an indoor factory. They're going to be shooting 25 metres down the field. If you're on Ultimate League, well, here's a good idea. Put your 4 start cones, have them wheel their rocks all the way down the end around your big Perspex goals. They'll bump into each other, they'll go around the goals. It adds to the flavour of the race, okay? Providing it's safe. If you've got to make a little modification like that to save a bit of setup time, go for your life. So let's say Xander wins. Come with me, Xander. Xander's just won race. Let's say I've got 20 kids in the group. I've got 4 lanes. I know as a smart human being, it's going to take me 5 races to get my finalists. So if I end up with 5 winners, I've only got 4 lanes. So I've got to come up with an idea to get some other lanes filled. So I tell the kids at the start, look, if you got eliminated in Xander's race, that's okay. You got 1 point for your country. I go, bang, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point to USA. But I tell the kids at the start, look, at the end, guys, I'm going to pick the 3 best behaved kids, or the 4, or however many you need, and I'm going to give them a wild card into the semi-final. What do you got to do for a wild card? Well, you don't have to pull your pants up high. You don't have to be a goody-goody. You've got to cheer your teammates. You've got to get into it. You've got to fire up other players. And we don't like any sourpusses. You lose your race, you just go sit there and, oh, this is crap. You know, your job as a coach is to keep them motivated. Make them think they've got a chance to get into the final. So Xander's won, he's through to the semi-final. He goes, sits down. I get through all my races, so I've got 5 winners. what I'm going to do, if I'm running out of time, I might just pick one wild card. I do semi-final with 3 kids racing, semi-final 1. I might have the first 2 kids go through to the final. Why not? Second semi-final, I'm going to have the other 3 kids racing. Remember, 2 of them qualified for the final. 1 kid's a wild card. They're going to race. Top 2 go through the final as well. The 2 kids that lost semi-final 1, semi-final 2. Great job, guys. You're going to have 2 points for your country each. Write my score down. All right, we're ready for the grand final. The 4 competitors line up. Xander, you're in the grand final, mate. They line up. I do the same. Hype up the final. Should be bigger and better than every other race you've had. I mean, if you've got some other groups heading off to recess or lunch, call them over. Get them to watch your final. Hype the hell out of it. All right, so the final, they're all ready to go. Xander and his 3 invisible mates are ready to race. They're going to race hard. Rock Racers, are you ready? They run the race. They get back. I call out, you're first, you're second, you're third, you're fourth. I get my score sheet. You can see the score sheet here. If Xander wins, I write Xander's name here. In brackets, I put his all-star number. I write second place is silver. It tells you what points you get. Look at that. It tells you how many points you get to add on to the country. I write the bronze kid's name. Why do I write these names? Because those kids get put on the honour board. The honour boards are located in your big hall or auditorium. During the session, I've done my points for the game, my cheering, all the individual events. Don't be a fool. Do your totals. There's nothing worse as the head scorer. You've not only got to add up 6 or 7 of these score sheets, but the deal of a coach hasn't just taken the time to write their totals. Makes your job easier. That is Rock Racers. You're going to love it. Like I said at the start, if you got this event, you've hit the jackpot. It's freaking easy to run, and the kids absolutely love running with those bubbles. Peace out.